You know, we work with a big customer of ours that is revolutionizing how surgery is performed. And when your father-in-law is diagnosed with prostate cancer and the surgeon is using the tools that SPM made, and it comes full circle, it's pretty fantastic. And that's why I am doing what I'm doing, because we are doing some pretty dang good things here and making a difference. And that's why I love doing what I'm doing. So not only am I part of, watching over the managers and all of their duties, I'm also heavily involved in the engineering team. And I'm pretty much the engineering team manager until I can find someone to take that over. So I'm working really hard with our engineers to come up with some better ways to machine some product out there. That's definitely part of my daily routine here, but a lot of it is, now that we're in this new building, just kind of making sure that the product flow is going the way that it should, streamlining some things that need to probably be looked at again, and just making sure that we're set up the way that we should be set up. My favorite part is definitely interacting with customers. And the best customer in my eyes is the ones that understand what a true partnership is, that listen to their suppliers and understand design for manufacturability, and kind of hearing our voice. It's important to listen to the suppliers that they're dealing with. That's absolutely my favorite part. But I also really dig getting out on the floor and checking in on the employees, make sure that they're happy with what they're doing, to make their jobs easier or things like that. But 1, 2, those are my favorite things. I feel like I put my life into this place, and I really love what I do. Even though some days can be really tough and stressful, I put my heart and soul into this, definitely. Outside of work, I have a great husband. We're looking to maybe start a family sometime soon, so that's exciting news. But yeah, I think, I also work with Danny, who's my husband here, and it's pretty cool to just bring him into that whole thing too. And just, we talk family business. This really is a place where we all work together. So did I always know I was going to work at SPM? No. I thought I was going to be an orthodontist for a very long time. I went to Marquette University, that has a pretty prestigious dental school. So that was kind of my plan. And then one summer, freshman year, I think, of college, I worked on the shop floor here at SPM and came to realize that SPM is making parts for orthodontists to use. And I thought that was kind of cool. And then I got into, oh my gosh, you can make a bar turn into this kind of beautiful piece. And it's kind of digging that whole thing, and kind of was seen as like art in my mind, where you're taking this round slug and turning it into this beautiful masterpiece. So after that summer, I kind of was a little bit more intrigued of what SPM really does. And then just kind of talking with my dad and getting his feedback of if he felt like I could do this, do I have the right, mindset, and that whole thing. And I mean, he didn't doubt me for a second, so that was great feedback and positive reinforcement there. So I came on board. I started working at SPM my senior year of college. I commuted from Marquette back and forth. And just got to learn like data entry. I was in quality control for a little while just to understand that whole thing. And then I kind of transferred into the engineering clerk role just to kind of understand what the engineers are doing. And And then after I graduated, it was, now I'm gonna start working at SPM and let's see how this goes. But I can definitely say it's changed for me. You know, when I first started, not only was I dealing with the boss's daughter, but I was the boss's daughter, not the boss's son. And it was a little bit more for me, you know, when I entered a room to prove myself as the second generation owner of SPM, but also as a woman in manufacturing. It did take a little bit more of work on my end to prove myself. And it was very important for me to do that. Like I said before, you know, I want respect. And in order to be respected, you have to know your stuff. And I know my stuff. But I just need 2 minutes with someone to let them know that I do know my stuff. But honestly, I feel like that's kind of transitioned. I don't know if it's because people may know who I am and they understand that I do know some things when it comes to manufacturing, but I feel like it has shifted a bit, where there's not so much focus on this is a man's field. I think women are definitely paving their own way, and it's showing. We're making a difference, and don't be afraid to be a woman in manufacturing. You know, SPM, we have plenty of women that work here, and it's I promise you, it's not that dirty, grimy shop, but women can do it. They can do it. I think what allows SPM to stand out, from what I've heard from our customers, is our customer service is pretty fantastic. I'd like to say that it's the people that work here. We have a very good, close-knit, not just family, but employee base, a good team base that supports our customers very well. And we're pretty dang good at what we do. You know, we know how to machine, we're experts in that field, we understand the importance of quality, and we completely understand the importance of making your customers happy. And I think that's what sets us apart, where some companies may not know that those are the 3 key factors, or they're focused on one thing more than the other, where SPM is, no, in order to be successful, you gotta make sure you are good at all 3 of those.